That was a rather unexpected development, and one which raises a number of questions, not least among them how narrow chance to learn of the council meeting in the first place. Elfinode is eager to join Sid and the others. Excuse me. Sid and the others are assembling out there, shipping. And let's say it's already on her way, and it would not do too far behind. Let us be on. Where is everyone? Aaron, Alfie, Node, ready to go. The others have stepped out onto the landing. For a moment, last you wondered. Nero insisted that he be allowed to inspect the Excelsior before boarding. And you let him, despite his very timely offer of assistance? The thought of the man poking about in the workings of the ship without proper riveting does not fill me with confidence. Arm yourself off, you know. Your sister was adamant that he would never leave her sight. She and Yagiri are, well, here they are now. Right, I think that's everyone. Shall I set course for Chartano? Cartano? Might I ask that we delay our departure slightly? I require no more than a few hours at most. Our colleagues are starting the cocoon even as we speak, and I would hear their latest observations ere we proceed. It would seem wise to gain as clear an understanding of the situation as possible before formulating our plan. Oh, I thought time was against us. How foolish of me. Hold your tongue. When we want your opinion, we'll ask for it. Forgive me, my lady. I shall keep my counsel until such time as you have finished procrastinating. Alright, while Alfie speaks with his colleagues, I shall fly with the Excelsior over to Mordana. And we can reconvene at the Rising Stones. My apologies for the trouble. I shall visit your Sola and the others forthwith and join you as soon as I am able. Aaron, pray accompany LSA back to the Rising Stones. I should feel safer knowing you are present to entertain our guests. Right, everyone heading to Mordana is welcome to travel aboard the Excelsior. I'll clear things with the girl at the counter here. Let her know when you're ready to leave. You are traveling with Master Garland, sir. The Enterprise Excelsior is right this way. Travel to more down. Oh, look at that. We are here. Oh, I don't have my macros on. I don't have my set. So, there we go. What manner of airship has no private cabins? Then again, I suppose Garland had to find somewhere to stow his half-baked inventions. I do not care for that man. Strange though it may seem, the Hero's former loyalties do not trouble me, but I can see why people are loath to lower their guard around him. Not quite a door-to-door service, but I couldn't exactly land her in the tools main square. Yeah, you can't. You couldn't. Shall we adjourn to the rising stones then? He parked it way over here. Yeah, check it out. There's the crystal tower. I haven't taken a good look at that in a damn good time. Where are your pants? Where are your pants? Where did your pants go? Come on. Come on now. What happened to the pants? Here? Oh yeah. Must be careful, old friend. The walking weapons of Ally were expressly designed to subdue primals, but men like Gaius will always seek to use them against mankind. It falls to us to ensure that Omega is never employed as a weapon of war, and in the wrong hands it would be bad. One was created to capture Bahamut, and the other to surpass him. Which will prove the stronger, I wonder. Fear not, I shall keep a close eye on our new ally. I know Nero's guess here. I know Nero's a guest here, but we don't exactly have the happiest history with the Empire, do we? So my question to you is, do I offer him tea? Tea.
So these are the fabled headquarters of the Scions. I confess I would have expected an order of self-proclaimed warrior scholars to surround themselves with the fruits of man's enlightenment. And yet there's not so much as a single piece of magitech in sight. It never ceases to amaze me how primitive you Eorzeans truly are.
I'll have you know that the Rising Stones is home to the very latest in magitech innovation. Wedge calls it the Mark 14 Thermocoil Boil Master, and it's the finest kettle I've ever had the pleasure to own.
We are returned. Well, Ida and I, at least. Ishtola and the others remain behind to continue their assessment of the binding magic.
There didn't seem much point staying just for that, so I decided to come back with Alphino.
Papalimo bought us this time. We shouldn't waste it.
By your leave!
Oh,
Good gods, that voice could fell a gigas.
This is the Rising Stones, domicile of the Scions of the Seventh Dawn. I enter at the invitation of one Lord Urianger.
I was about to mention.
I spy you there, Shadow Walker. You always were a hard one to find.
Shadow Walker. Jugiri.
Yugiri, do you know this man?
Gosetsu! Why are you come to Eorzea?
In search of you, Yugiri. For days and nights did I row across the angry sea. I made port in good spirits, only for my own flesh to betray me over the trifling matter of an empty belly. Collapsed in the street like an unfed stray I was, until Lord Urianger came to my aid. Over a most welcome meal, we spoke of the plight of Doma, and I learned of our displaced countrymen's work to resettle this blighted land. 'Twas blind fortune that I was able to locate you so swiftly. But now we must make ready to depart. Our master languishes in dire peril, and Doma calls her daughter home.
It is not so simple, Gosetsu. There are obligations which bind me here.
You refuse? Did you mislay your oath during your flight from our homeland? The laws of hospitality must be honored, but surely the vow to defend your master demands the greater obeisance.
It was our master who bid me guide our people to safe haven by any means necessary. And it was the Scions you see before you who provided us succor and sanctuary when all others refused. Dire peril or no, were I to return without first repaying such hospitality, our master would cut me down at the threshold.
Mayhap that is so.
There is more. A crisis threatens all within this realm, Eorzean and Doman alike, and I go to play my part in its resolution. I will not bring shame upon our liege by abandoning my people or my duty.
How very noble of you. Now, in the name of honor, kinship, and, practicality, might I suggest we get this expedition underway? Or would you rather debate the finer points of duty and leave Omega to the Empire?
The Empire? Yugiri, you draw steel against the curse of Garlemald? Then why did you not say so? My blade is oath-bound to fall upon the ranks of the Imperials wheresoever they march. Lead on, Shadow Walker, and may the enemy tremble at our coming.
Aaron, wait, could I speak to you for a moment? Did you remember when I had you meet me at the Diamond Forge and we, ambushed you? Oh yeah, what was that about? Well, once we had your measurements, I set to work making you a traveling outfit in my spare time. Oh, that's what it's gonna be. I know what's gonna be. I've only just this moment finished the stitching, but I wanted you to have it before you left here. Awesome. Okay. Here. Oh. Do I really get it? The Scion set. You can try it on right now if you like. What the hell? Assuming we measure correctly, the fit should be just right. Snug, but not too snug, if you know what I mean. So, how does it feel? Thumbs up. You're not just saying that, are you? Oh, I can't tell how much this means to me. To have crafted something worthy of the warrior of light well, let's just say it makes all the practice worthwhile. I also sewed in a blood pearl charm to, you know, bring you home. May it always protect you. Okay. Yes. I'll wear it later on. Whenever I get to a room, I'll add it to the wardrobe. How does he mock the Scions like that? How dare he mock the Scions like that? If I ever had to sew a set of traveling clothes for him, I just might forget to take out the pins. So many characters here. Just the two unexpected guests, then. Still, I suspect that each will prove useful in his own way. The Mark 14, right? The Mark 14 Thermocoil Boil Master. Dear me, how risible must the previous 13 iterations have been. I could design a more efficient water heater, and the time it took that ill-conceived lump to become lukewarm. Never did I think to hear go to Sue. I'm gonna have to hear them say his name. Voice echoed through these halls. Truly, I had no idea Dermans could be so loud. He and Yagiri could hardly be more different. Oh, I think he's going to fit right in. My blade shall carve a path through the Empire's ranks as a scythe fells stalks of wheat. Well said, well said. we're almost there. Like last few quests. Just a few more. So we have to wake Omega up, right? When do we start? Yida, are you sure that's... I'm sure, yes. I won't lie and say I'm completely fine, but I'll feel a lot better if I'm doing something useful. Very well. I will remain here and continue coordinating our efforts with the Alliance. Alphinode, mayhap you could return to Gridania and assist Justola and Quile. Oh yeah, just those two. A fine suggestion. The rest of us will form the Cartinal Expedition Party. Nero and I will focus on rousing Omega, while Aaron, Ida, and our Doorman friends take care of security. The Excelsior is by the lake just outside town. We'll leave as soon as everyone is ready. Ship. Back to the airship. Alright, am I going past it? Fuck, where did I go? Where did I go? I got carried away. Oh, there it is. Gotosu is an accomplished swordsman. I'm guessing he's the samurai class, yes. Should it come to battle, he will prove a staunch ally. Would that I could say the same for Nero. Nero can handle himself. Will this contraption surely bear us through the skies? Don't worry, brother. Soon, Omega, soon, I will see you rise again. I'm right here. We're all right here, you know? I was a bit lost for a while back there, but I'll be fine. Trust me. We haven't far to go. With any luck, we'll be in Cartinal before Gotosu graces the deck with his dinner. Once there, however, we had best be on our guard, given that Line Royale was still active when Omega was discovered. We can be sure that the Empire has long been aware of its existence, and if Nero deemed it the obvious solution to the threat posed by this new primal, it is not impossible that Garlemald might do the same. Have your weapons ready and your wits about you. Something tells me we're flying into a fight.
Now, where was that? Ah! I've enabled the teleporter. One brief jump and we shall arrive in Omega's control room.
How convenient. You've been here before.
Of course. It was no easy task threading a path through all the skirmishes. But how could I ignore the existence of such a fascinating toy? You may trust that my preliminary examination was suitably thorough.
You think this is a toy?
Trust? Aye. I trust your appetite for technology.
I chased down a suspect airship, and who should I find but the traitor, Sid Garland. Searching for something, engineer? Something big? It's close, isn't it? It's like all my name days have come at once.
Of all the scouts the Empire could have sent. Take care of that brute, will you?
God damn it. Can't let Nero tinker around in there by himself. I'm sorry to leave you to it, but I dare say you'll manage without me. This clod has no idea who he's dealing with.
I am Gosetsu, Samurai of Doma. You will rue your choice of opponent this day.
Of course that's true. Time for a fight.
You watching, Pabaliro?
No retreat. No surrender.
No holding back.
Your defense is lacking.
With Solenstein!
It's all over now.
An opening.
It's my right to strike!
This one'll sting.
this to me!
Surrender! We have you outnumbered! Won't be the first time! Nice, we got we have a rogue, brawler, and knight, and a paladin. Are you still playing with those soldiers? I suppose I could lend you one of my toys, but only if you promise to give it back. Behold, the Red Baron. Now end this nonsense. Yeah. What the? No one told me they'd have Magitech armor? Ah! Forward! For the Empire! The honorless cur thinks to abandon his men. I shall see that he shares their fate. Pray attend to the rest of his minions. Yes, samurai.
It's all over now.
Your defense is lacking.
'Tis my right to strike!
This one'll sting.
No retreat. No surrender.
Look upon a samurai of Dama!
You watching, Pavalino?
An opening.
I have you!
No holding back.
Leave this to me.
With soul and steel!
It's all over now.
Oh, he's not done it? Oh shit.
Your defense is lacking.
'Tis my right to strike!
This one'll sting.
No retreat. No surrender.
Look upon a samurai of Dama!
You watching, Pavalino?
An opening.
I have you!
No holding back.
Leave this to me.
soul and steel!
It's all over now. Your defense is lacking.
It's my right to strike!
This one'll sting.
No retreat. No surrender.
Shit.
Look upon a samurai of Doma!
You watching, Papalymo? An opening.
Have you?
No holding back.
Temporal stasis disengaged. All systems operational. Garland?
All clear on this side. It's waking up.
Oh, dang. Omega.
Remarkable. Omega sensors immediately detected the presence of the cocoon, even at this distance. They must have been set to scan for sources of energy exceeding certain magnitudes.
I still don't see any means to control the machine directly. It seems to have been designed to act wholly autonomously. Once we release Omega, we can be fairly certain it will attempt to capture the Primal at Belsar's Wall. Assuming its mission is successful, our only option at that point will be to re-engage its stasis system and put it back to sleep.
And should the machine happen to misbehave, we'll simply initiate an emergency shutdown. I confess we don't yet have a complete grasp of its capabilities, but I'm certain the details will not elude us for long.
Well, I understood less than half of that. So, my question to you is, are we doing the right thing?
What do you think? Is there any other way? No, I mean, usually it comes down to the Word of Light attacking, or taking down the Primal. But they make it seem like this one's gonna be like way too much to handle, and that we have to use this machine, this ancient machine. And it could be dangerous because then I still feel like it's gonna turn on us. It's gonna turn on everybody after we handle whatever it's in that cocoon. Well, what do you think?
What do I think?
It's not what we think.
All right. Step aside, Sid. Is this the thing I need to press?
Does she want to be the one to initiate it?
Yes, that's the one.
She wants to have responsibility. For Papa Lemo.
You gave too much for us to waste this chance, Papalimo.
I see.
So this is for you. And me.
Yes! Fly free, my pretty! Show us what you can do.
That's the title. That's the title of the quest.
The launch sequence has begun. Omega is loose.
Dang. It's like unleashing Mechagodzilla. fucking epic. Oh my god. Because they used the two eyes of Nidhogg, it came out in the form of a dragon. Like a really fucked up looking version of Nidhogg. Like really powerful. What the?
Huh? Omega has stopped transmitting. But that shouldn't be. I didn't engage the stasis system.
And what does this signify? I have little understanding of these contrivances.
The launch went exactly to plan, but all signals emanating from Omega have ceased. This may indicate any number of things, but we will need to join the Scions out in the field, if we are to ascertain which one.
Right. I've ordered a malfunctioning beast to go to sleep. That should prevent any unfortunate mishaps. I suggest we make our way back to Gridania.
Omega destroyed the cocoon.
Oh.
Papalimo's spell is fading. It was bound to his ether, you see. And if the connection is broken...
I'm not sure why we lost contact with Omega, but I mean to find out. Let's be on our way to Gridania. I came as soon as I heard the Excelsior had been spotted on its approach. One moment everything was functioning perfectly, and the next it wasn't. It makes no sense. We need to see what happened for ourselves, and soon. Alfino looks like he has news for us. Whoa. It all just lit up. Alfino looks like he has news for us. I almost dread to ask. Words can't ill express how glad I am to see you all unharmed. When Omega came hurtling towards the cocoon, everything dissolved into chaos. I have to see it. I have to see it with my own eyes. Wait, we must first. The Elder Caesar is expecting us. Worry not, Alfino. Go to Sue and I will watch over her. You may safely attend your reading. My thanks, Yugiri. council reconvened a short while ago. Let us make haste for the Lotus stand and all there are eager to hear your testimony. God, that sounds retarded. Damn, it's always populated. Excuse me, coming through. Oh shit. Am I going the right fucking way? Yes, I am. There we go. The elder seats here awaits you within. Yes, yeah. Another calamity averted, eh? How many times now have you and yours hauled us back from the brink? It would seem Garland's little friend was as good as his word. Had I not instructed you to throw Nidhogg's accursed eyes into the abyss, all of this might have been avoided. I thought them beyond reach. My friends, full eagerly have we waited your return. You indeed could have discharged the duty entrusted to you, and most humbly do we thank you for seeing it done. You are too kind, Elder Seatsier. As I recall, we as good as demanded the right to try. But tell me, how did the battle unfold? We succeeded in waking Omega, aye, but we lost contact with the weapon shortly after it launched. From our position in the control room, we were blind to all that followed. Damn. That's what I thought. No one saw that epic battle but me. What words could do justice to such a saying? None of my choosing. That much is certain, but I can give you the facts. The cocoon hatched even as Omega rides, and from its midst rose a great dragon. The pair duly set about each other in the skies over Gyre Abania. The primals might divide belief. It seemed the very heavens would be rent asunder by the force of its blows. And it wielded such magics as I have never seen, and hope never to see again. Dude, I know it had powerful ass beams. And it could like cause tsunamis. It could like mess with the weather. It was a fucking force of nature. And it was meant for the Empire. It's meant to wreck the Empire. It could destroy a nation with that power. The battle raged on with no end in sight, until both combatants were engulfed in a blinding flash of light. When the radiance faded, I saw the pair fall motionless from the sky, coming to rest somewhere on Ala-Mhigan soil. I will not speak for the rest, but to my eye, it seemed that each had landed a fatal blow upon the other. While most among us could think only of Bahamut when looking upon the primal's form, the Domans were heard to whisper the name Shinryu. That's what I thought. It's fucking Shinryu. I know I've seen it before. It's actually in the first Final Fantasy. I think in one of like the challenging dungeons, late game. Yeah, it's in the first Final Fantasy, and it could be. I think I remember it being kind of difficult, like it being a real boss fight. It would appear that the being resembles a creature of Far Eastern legend, and we have found it convenient to refer to it as such. That's crazy. It was fucking Shinryu. I knew what it was, I just couldn't put the name on it. I didn't want to say Bahamut. Like, it was definitely not Bahamut. This Shinryu's fate, and indeed that of Omega, is yet unknown. We have, alas, no eyes on the Gyre-Albanian side of the border. Excuse me. Which is why we have sent our main force, under the command of Marshal Tarpon, to capture the wall. With the Imperials in disarray, we have the perfect opportunity to secure Gdania's border and assess the aftermath of the impact. I myself will join the Marshal and his men when the council is adjourned. Well, that explains a few things. I'll wager that flash of light coincided with our loss of contact. Lest you wonder, we quickly re-engage Omega's stasis systems, so even if it has fallen into the Empire's lap, it will be of no use to them, save perhaps as a statue. Correct. Without me to guide their efforts, it would take them decades to decipher Omega's core functions if they manage it at all. Such resurgences do much to calm our fears, yet the relic's fate is but one of several concerns. Indeed, I humbly submit that the time has come for us to make contact with the resistance representatives in Gyre-Albania. Though Ilbert has forced our hand, it would seem only logical to seek an alliance, given the inevitability of Imperial retaliation, and by working in concert, it is not impossible that Ala-Mhigan might finally be wrestled from Garlemald's grasp. And you guys are talking awful. Is this council over? Thank you. Thank you. Now I need some water. When the carnival emerged, I was for an instant transported back to Cartanau, to the moment the Black Worm made an eighth hell of the battlefield. Gladly would I live out the rest of my days without seeing such a sight again. Crazy. I know, it was fucking nuts. I go to oversee operations at Balasar's Wall. You have done your part. Leave us to handle the initial Imperial reprisal, and rest while you may. Pray accept my humblest and most earnest thanks. Once again, warrior of light, had Shinju been suffered to roam free, the 12s would surely have been laid waste. This operation to take the wall will be Ishgar's first military action under Alliance banners, though I have no appetite for bloodshed. A part of me is glad of the chance to begin reparations for our past inaction. As seems likely, we put Omega into stasis after. What did they call it? Yes. After Shinju was defeated, we should have little to fear from either one of them. I should very much like to see this Shinju creature for myself. You must be exhausted. I would ordinarily suggest that we retire directly to the Rising Stones, but I wonder if we might first make a small detour. The Stola and the others have gathered at Amorisi's Spire, and I imagine that you, too, would be interested to see what has become of the wall, now the cocoon is gone. It is decided then. Lead on. Get some water. More water. Okay, I'm going down this way. Iron monstrosity. Those animals respect nothing and no one. Gita is there, atop the spire. She has done naught but gaze silently at the wall for some time now. She's up there. No trace of the cocoon remains. It is as if it never existed. Oh, they ain't the 12. After witnessing Omega's single-minded onslaught, I had visions of you being trapped between it and its target. Hardly the most rational concern. I could see, but if you had seen what I saw... Is Ida up here? Oh my god.
My friends, I cannot well express how glad I am to see you both unharmed.
Oh, shut the
They
fuck
say that Omega's
up.
clash with the Primal shook the very firmament.
Don't start talking like this right now, Alphanode. I don't need it.
You need not have worried. The battle took place far above the ground. We were able to observe in relative safety, though I'm given to understand that there were casualties on the far side of the wall.
It was like watching a nightmare unfold before our very eyes. Ilbird's primal manifested in the form of a colossal dragon, a being of pure violence. It burst forth from the cocoon with such terrible force.
Scary.
That such a horror should spring from the eyes of Nidhogg comes as no surprise. Nor do I wonder at its form. Ilberd all but announced it in the moment prior to his death. Plainly, it was his dying wish to visit a second calamity upon the Empire.
And I am quite certain the abomination would have obliged had it not found itself outmatched by Omega. Gods! I am no stranger to the works of Alag, but even I was unprepared for the machine's furiosity. It beggared belief.
I was surprised too.
And how fares poor Ida in the midst of all this? Have you spoken with her?
She is up on the platform, lost in thought. We deemed it best not to disturb her, but mayhap she would welcome some company after all. Shall we?
The light's gone. It was all we had left of him.
Yeah, she's so depressed.
Ida.
Heartbroken.
I don't blame anyone. I knew what was going to happen. I knew the spell Papalimo meant to cast would drain away his life force. I knew that it would only buy us a little time.
She's taking it off? Oh shit. Oh crap.
Ida, there is no need to explain.
She's hot.
But there is. I can't hide in Papalimo's little shadow anymore, and I shouldn't hide behind my sister's mask.
His sister's. Her sister's mask. Dude. She's a babe.
20 years ago, on the day the Empire marched into Alamigo, I was still just a child, not even 5 summers old. My father had been one of the leaders of the revolution. He had fought to overthrow the Mad King, Theodoric. And my sister had fought alongside him.
She was strong and kind, and always knew what to do. But when the Garleans came, everything changed. My father went to war against them too, and I never saw him again. After that, I remember a lot of running. My sister dragged me for miles and miles until we came to the city of Charlian. That was where she met Master Louis Soir. He introduced her to the Circle of Knowing, and she eventually became an Archon.
She was your inspiration. Is that not why you took up her mask and her name? Or did you simply mean to continue what she had started?
You've known all along, haven't you? That I wasn't Ida.
Even the name? Are you serious?
Of course. We all recognized you at once. 'Twas Papalimo who persuaded us to maintain the charade.
It was silly to think I could fool you. I knew that even then, but I sort of decided not to know. Ida died 6 years ago, on a mission to smuggle refugees out of Alamigo. They say she was overwhelmed by Imperial soldiers when she stayed behind to save a little girl. She was so strong. There must have been a lot of them.
God damn. You never tell me. I didn't need to know.
I'm sorry for lying to you. My real name is Lise.
Lise? Lise is pretty hot.
When Papalimo brought me Ida's mask, it was meant as a keepsake, but I decided I wanted to be his new partner, to keep alive all the good that she had done. I didn't want to become Ida, exactly. At the time, though, I still didn't know who I was myself, and it almost seemed easier to play the role. Papalimo agreed to help, of course, but it was never what he wanted for me. He wanted me to walk my own path, and those were his final words to me. The Archon's mark he gave me is faded, and my last excuse along with it. So this is it. Whatever I choose to do from now on, I do as Lise. And I choose to continue my family's fight. I want Alamigo to be the country that Ida and my father always wanted it to be.
War is upon us once more.
Do you regret standing against the Empire? Would you have chosen a different road, knowing what you know now?
Yeah, it's like they're showing a lot of characters now. Like they're giving everybody some shine. After your character leaves Ishgard, like it goes back to everybody else.
To claim that I never doubted the decision would be a lie. But I made my choice, and I have defended it with blade in hand ever since.
The battle continues, and our steel is needed. Come, Shadow Walker, we leave for the east, for Doma.
Is she really leaving? It was brave at least to remove her mask after so long. Did you know as well? I had no idea that, at least that Ida was like a past sister that she was just, you know, keeping alive by wearing the mask and taking the name and becoming an Archon like her. Though she has scars begun to come to terms with Papa's loss, the act made plain her determination to move forward. That one act, yeah. And should she ever falter, we shall be there to support her on this road she has resolved to walk. Yeah, she kind of proved it, taking the mask off and, you know, saying, I'm me now. Let's return to the Rainstones. We have quite a story to tell Tadaru and my sister. I wouldn't be surprised if Thancred starts hitting on her. Dude, was that it? That was the final quest? Are you serious? The far edge of fate? Yeah.
Children of the land, do you hear?
Oh shit.
Echoes of truths that once rang clear. Two souls intertwined, one true love they did find, bringing light. And heaven's near, but flames that burn full bright soon fell dark. Memories dimmed by shadowed hearts. In the waxing gloom did wane the lover's moon, watching as their worlds drifted apart.
Praise Volga. Nidhogg. Vindofur. Dragons. There's another dragon. Mizgazama. Yeshua. Carl.
Sacrifice a final plea to her kin.
Arion J.
Yet this bond of hope by treachery was broke, scattering her words to the wind.
Damn, that's when Emmanueline punched Thancred in the face. After a big fuck up. Sid, Nero. Warrior of Darkness. Knight of Darkness. Devout of Darkness. Ranger of Darkness. Magus of Darkness. Khan Isana. Nanamo, Old Namo. Ruban, Adeline, Alden.
And death on after
Elbert, aka the Griffin. Higiri. Gotsusu. Grinua. What's that? Who is Grinua? paused. It paused for Hashifan. Rest in peace. Rest in peace, bro. There's Hashifan and Yassail.
Children of the land and service, why must you turn to empty bliss? Tell me why break trust, why turn the past to dust, seeking solace in the abyss. Tell me why create a circle none can break. Why must you let go the life you were bestowed? This I fear I'll never know. Never
Now I'm officially done with all of Heavensward DLC campaign. back. At last, I was able to rise from my sickbed, but the pain when I tried to take up my axe was settled man I have become. Did you know about Eid? I mean, at least I had no idea. We only met after the calamity, and her sister must already have been, well, you know. Things are heating up in Alameda, but we can't afford to lose track of the trouble what might be brewing in the rest of the realm. Don't you worry, though. I'll be keeping an ear to the ground, me nose in the ear, and an eye, and one eye on the horizon. Savvy? 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 Oh, I thought the homie. Back in the Far East, we treat back pain with a long soak in the hot spring. What say you to a short journey of Ilslider and to all the waters at Camp Bronze Lake are famous for their healing properties. You should have seen the look on Tartar's face when I recounted these. I realized in retrospect that I should perhaps have waited for you to return. I also told, let's say, apologies. Started telling everybody. I don't want to know. I don't know what's going on. Lady Famine, I sent her out to enjoy a quiet cup of tea. Much has happened these past moons, and we call Yusuf a rest every now and then. He may have mentioned, but Alfinod has apprised me of all that came to pass in Gridania. Your only task now is to rest. This is the calm before the storm. Lise has chosen a path, and as our friends, we must do what we can to support that choice. We are fated to join the conflict in any case. Once the Alliance has taken the wall and opened the way to Gair Albania, we will have little choice but to fight. Which is not to say the cause is unworthy. After all, ignoring the plight of those who one might conceivably save is not wisdom but indolence, correct? I for one look forward to joining hands with the Alamegans and striking a blow against the tyranny of the empire, as I rather suspect. Do you? The far edge of fate, quest complete. The end of all Heavensward content quests. Main storyline. Once I complete this, the next quest will be going into Stormblood. Quick, march, the Imperials will soon come to their senses, and we must be ready to face their retribution. It is almost time, Father. Aye, almost. Stand firm, Pippin. I learned to brace myself against the charge of the bull of Alamigo. No foe will dislodge me. Very well, Ilbert. I will take our homeland back. For the both of us. Imperial officer, my Lord Viceroy, our scouts have confirmed the preliminary reports. Balzar's wall has fallen to the Eorzean Alliance. The hunt for Omega and the unknown icon continues, though both yet elude us. My Lord, their battle caused considerable damage across the region. Should we perchance divert some of our forces from the search to undertake necessary reconstruction work? Forgive me, my lord. I did not attend. Your will be done. Your will be done. Unknown. My spies tell me that the omens call it Shinru, and that it proved a match for Omega? Yes, the coming days promise to be most interesting. Most interesting. At the far edge of fate, the road begins anew. The heroes look to eastern skies and behold their crimson hue. A dawn of liberation, a gathering storm of blood. A gathering storm of blood? Mountains, figures, fade, shatter, figures, If all proceeds to plan, we should soon be receiving word that Alliance forces have secured Balzar's wall. Until then, however, we can but ensure we are ready. We can but ensure we are ready to move the moment we hear the news. Beyond the Great Wall, Alfinard is a man with a great deal on his mind. This will begin the next quest. Ida? Is that Ida? We'll check out the title, I mean the trailer later.